Welcome students to class 11 English classes conducted by your English teacher Monica Kaur. Before I start with snapshots, please I would like to request you all to like, share and subscribe my channel. Chapter 2, The Address, Part 7. Welcome back students to class 11 English Part 7 of Snapshot, Chapter number 2, The Address, written by Martha-Minko. Today I am going to recapitulate the main key points of the summary as we did it, and then another part of the synopsis. Theme I already did it with you. Today I am going to do the message and moral of the story. But before that, students, let's recap about the author. As you know that Martha-Minko, who herself was a Jewish girl, was born on 31st March 1920 in Netherlands, and there is not at all any article or notification that she had died, but the articles used to tell that might be she would be alive and living in Amsterdam. Okay, she had written a lot of the books. The first book that she had written was in 1957, and that was The Bitter Herb. And the 1959, that book was written in her own language, and that was called Die Andere Kant. Die Andere Kant. Okay, that we already have discussed it. Fine. So let's talk about the main points. Actually, this story was based on the problems or the consequences that was being led by the World War II. The World War II was the longest war in the history. Like from 1939 to 1945, the war was fought. And this war had disrupted the limited areas of army ground or the political boundaries, but it had also disrupted the towns, the villages, the countries, and also the common people. This story tells us that not means that the war had disrupted many things, but it has also disrupted the relationship also. This story also tells us that when the narrator, who was young at that age when she left her native place, when she returned back and was being introduced herself to that lady whose address was being repeated by her mother whole of her life. Her mother was no more. She did not want to come, but just she want to have the feel of that comfort, feel of that memory of her mother. So that's why that she decided and came back to the same that address, and the address was house number 46, Marconi Street. The lady was the same because she got to know it through the green cardigan and a very big button, but that lady denied even then also to recognize her and closed the door. She was really very sad, but she was not at all convinced by herself only. The first visit was really a very bad, pathetic and hurtful visit. But she decided to once more visit Mrs. Dooling's house, and then she visited again. There she met Mrs. Dooling's 15-year-old warm and as well as kind daughter. She was so kind that she welcomed her inside. As soon as she went inside, and the comfort what she was looking for her mother's replacement, that comfort suddenly turned into uncomfortness. Although she was there, but she was not at all feeling that familiarity in that house, although those whole of the things over there was of her mother. Okay, so what she decided? She decided to get out of that house, and she went away. But she also decided to forget always that address. forever. Because if she would going to forget that address, then only she would going to lead her life properly, a normal life. One thing was this, that she did not felt anything, a connection with those things. The second thing was that she was living in a rented one room set, and there she would not able to carry all those things. So it was easy for her to forget the address. Hope students, the main point again remind you of the summary. Okay, but what you have to do, students, to see the previous video for the deepest part of the summary. Okay, so now let's start with the next part of the synopsis, that is message. Now the story tells us what? Number one, to live peacefully. Why we people are fighting with each other? For what reason we are fighting? We all are living on the same earth. This first message tells us that living peacefully is not going to harm anyone. There would not be any differentiation in between the status of anyone. Okay. The second message is being that if the war would be there, no matter what else would be the reason behind that war, but the common man must have what? A sympathized feeling for the war victims. We must not behave like Mrs. Doodling, who really was so rude, so harsh on that pain, on that depression of whom that the narrator, that even she did not ask her about her mother's loss. She did not provide her any kind of the relief. We must not be so selfish, so self-centered just because of those materialistic things. Okay? So the next is moral. What moral we get from the story? Students, moral here refers extinction. The first moral is extinction of human morals. We people forget the hospitality, the humbleness, the kindness when the war was over, or when the war is over, when the fighting is over. We let the people on their own situations. We let them to follow their own paths rather than to help them out. Okay, the second is no matter. This story actually, the moral tells us from the story what? That no matter what problem we face in our life, we should not cry over it. Rather than crying, we must try to solve it, or may find the solution of that problem. And if we are failed to find any solution to that problem, leave it and move further. Might be by giving the time, that problem could get you the solution. And like in this chapter, the narrator did it. When she got to know it that Mrs. Doodling totally was on the ownership of those things, and moreover she would not felt that comfort with those feelings or with those things of her mother, what she decided to remove that problem from the root, that is to forget that address which was haunting her again and again after the death of her mother, and then only she would be able to carry her normal life. I hope students, this much of today's video might have given you the understanding. I will be back with my next video. But students, before I sign off, I would like to request you to please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.